So, are you thinking about doing your own thing? Unhappy at your current job? Maybe you've been laid off. You know, it's not surprising that a lot of folks are reconsidering, what am I supposed to do with my life now? In the end, we all have to provide for ourselves and families while finding fulfillment in our work. Life's to be lived. So if you're wondering, should I do my own thing? This is for you. It's a rewarding deal to make the decision, I am going to act. There's a lot of freedom in that. It's like, hey, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to start exercising again. I'm going to order that diet book on Amazon and join a gym. There's an instant feel-good moment about, hey, I have acted. Once begun, it's half done, they say. Well, let's talk about you doing your own thing in business. There's a lot more to the decision and a lot more at stake than just leaping out there. I have 5 criteria for you to consider at this time in your thinking, and hopefully you can make the leap with confidence. Point 1, can you be accountable to yourself? Are you a person who can make yourself act when you know you need to act? Can you tell yourself, today I need to make a sale. Today I need to make something happen. Today I must complete this project. Some people are unable to be their own mental coach for these things. I've got to tell you, in your own business, you'll be coaching yourself all the time. You have to. You're the best friend you've got. So can you coach yourself? If you can't, then you shouldn't invest in your new venture because you don't have winning odds. You'll be miserable and ending up blaming the rightful person, you. You must be able to push yourself. Point 2, do you have something that you love to do that can be a business product or service? I mean really love it. Not just because I can. What do you love to do for people, for customers? You may have been selling parts for a widget in your past life, and the particular widget wasn't inspiring. But the impact that product made in people's lives may have been exciting. Do you love the interaction with people? What do you want to try to do is clearly and honestly state, I love to do blank for people and my expertise will allow me to do it well. If you can't make that statement, sit tight. Keep thinking. It will come to you. Half-hearted intentions get discovered very quickly in the entrepreneur's world. You have to have that passion to survive it. You cannot survive the worst of times with a purpose that is lukewarm. If you kind of like it now, there'll be a time when you really hate it. Because just making a living is not enough to keep you afloat as an entrepreneur. It's a lonely path, and your passion will keep you company. Point 3, assuming you have a specific and needed passion in the market, and assuming you can self-coach. From your experience, do you have knowledge that you can package and offer to customers that you can name right now? Remember, if you build it, they will come. That expression only works in the movies. For example, if you worked in distribution and supplied customers with a product, some of those customers had pain that was unique to them. They needed a little more service and a little more customization and a little more hand-holding. They have a unique need and it isn't being filled. Can you fill it? Does it fit your passion and use your expertise and talent? Carving a good business space for yourself requires that you identify the intersection of passion, experience, and talent. All 3 are required. You know, unique market opportunities are created all the time, and those people who know themselves well and have made the decision to become an entrepreneur can grab those opportunities, provided the entrepreneur can have confidence in those 3 things: passion, experience, and talent. Point 4, can you be creative? I don't know of any entrepreneur who succeeded who was not able to be creative. You cannot start a business without creativity. Even if you're going to create a business that sold salt, one of the most common cheap commodities on the planet, even that guy starting out has to be creative. There is already salt being sold out there in great quantities at low prices. What is this new salt guy going to do differently? He can't just put up a sign. He has to creatively work his way into the market, even on something as simple as salt. So ask people you know well if they think you are creative. And then ask some people you don't know well. Ask them, can I spontaneously be creative? You'll know that talent exists for you if, when someone brings you a problem or a product, you can instantly come up with 5 things to add to the subject. It shouldn't be hard for you. However, if you aren't able to get creative, at some point, you and your business will be a one-trick pony. And when the customer and industry changes, and they need innovation, and they start to move away, you won't be able to respond fast enough. Are you creative enough to respond? Respond to what? Let me tell you, the existing competition, maybe even your old employer, or others who are thinking about the same thing you are. Every one of those people in this competitive space needs to be creative. Look at Southwest Airlines. In a heavily commoditized market, a small creative Texas company becomes America's largest airline. The competition tried to respond, but Southwest was more creative, and they won. Look at how they've thrived. They use humor, they use technology, they hire differently, and they paint their planes in crazy designs. Are you creative? And finally, point 5, the money. Do you have a source of capital that can give you enough runway to prove that you can fly? You know, we only live this life once, and it takes guts to strike out on your own. It's a dream. You can probably make it work. Should you risk some money on this? Yes, very carefully. You deserve a shot. But be conservative until you prove it works. Be conservative until you have confidence. Cash follows confidence. First confidence, then cash, not the other way around. You've got to gain confidence in who you are selling to, what you are selling, why they are buying, how you will provide it, and the value you're delivering. Those things will show you the staying power for your business. You should give yourself the opportunity. Most people are too scared, but those that risk the most make the most. So are you ready? Consider the points we've discussed and check your confidence level in your answers to those questions. If you're not ready to do it right now, work on the answers and keep thinking about it. You'll get there if you keep your dreams out in front.